Hollywood has taken on lots of different eras and cultural issues over the years. Some have had a big impact and others are in the rearview mirror. And now Hollywood is turning a new page, seemingly saying goodbye to diversity storylines, something that was a huge initiative over the last few years. Pixar just pulled a transgender script from its upcoming animated series, Win or Lose, set to stream in February. And Disney says it made the move because many parents prefer to discuss these topics on their own terms. Well, here to discuss this shift is pop culture expert, Hollywood entertainment insider, and CEO and media entertainment executive, Jacquie Jordan. Jacquie, thanks so much for being here with us. This headline,
Happy New Year, Lindsay.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you. You know, this headline might surprise a lot of people to see this shift. Is Pixar an outlier here, or is this a new trend?
No, it's definitely we're leaving behind go woke, go broke. And at the end of the day, with the bottom line, these entertainment companies can no longer justify policies and programming that has a really sharp agenda to it that is not what parents wanted. It's been more shoved down their throats over the last couple of years, and it's not how they want to handle raising their children and introducing their children to it and entertainment. And besides, in 2025, I believe that all of Hollywood is going to have a lot more to contend with, and this is really going to be an old story because that we're going to have to be looking at how AI instead of DEI, how AI is going to impact Hollywood and the jobs, and Hollywood itself hasn't quite recovered yet, even from the strike that occurred almost over a year ago. So it is, a matter of economics. The parents didn't buy into it, which is great. It shows that we always vote with our dollar, and I'm super, super proud of that. And we get to go back to merit. One funny story, Lindsay, that you'll appreciate. I think it was about a year ago. I spoke at the Harvard Business School on entertainment, and it was a lot of young women. It was a global conference for young collegiate women, and so many of them were interested in entertainment careers, but they talked about their feelings and how long work hours and things like that. And what was missed from that conversation was merit, the very name of this network. And so I think there's going to be a lot of things shifting in DEI because, at the end of the day, we compete based on merit, and we want to create also based on merit. And some really great pictures are coming up. I think we're going to still see in 2025 some action movies. We're going to see Jamie Foxx is coming back with Cameron Diaz. And everybody's been wondering where Jamie Foxx has been, because he had an illness that kind of dropped him out. And Cameron Diaz went, on to have babies. So it'll be fun to see them back. And of course, we've got, the whole Superman franchise, and Marvel Comics is coming back, and Captain America. So some of the tried and true brands, I think, without the agenda are going to play out in 2025. And we'll go back to being entertained instead of spanked and schooled, for the price of an admission at this time. Don't you think, Lindsay?
Talk a little bit more about that, because we really have seen Hollywood lean into an agenda and really trying to almost be a thought leader in culture in many ways.
And we're paying for it. Absolutely. Barbie's a really great example. It had the Oscar nomination. I think the acting was great for both of them, but I think all audiences kind of left that movie thinking very confused. What was the message? Did Barbie hate Ken? Was Ken emasculated? Was Barbie in her power only if Ken was emasculated? Did Ken dominate? It was confusing. What were we actually looking at? What was the point of the movie? And I do think that we've been paying premiums to go to the movies. Listen, we haven't recovered our movie audiences since the pandemic to begin with. And so to be paying to be schooled with an agenda that you didn't necessarily sign up for or agree to at the beginning is, I think audiences are tired of that, and they really want to go and see movies where they're going to genuinely be entertained. But I think, again, it's going to go back to creativity and merit at this point.
Well, and I think it's nice for parents to know that their voices are heard at the end of the day, and some of these big entertainment and business corporations are listening to them. And like you said, people talk with their dollars. So Jacquie Jordan, thanks for helping us break it all down here tonight. Good to see you, and Happy New Year.
Thank you, Lindsay. Happy New Year.